Hello and welcome to part 4 of the video series Most Important SSB Interview Questions for Indian Army. Today we are going to learn the arms and services of Indian Army. This is one of the most asked interview question because definitely interviewer wants to know that which arms or service you are interested to join after commissioning into the academy. So by the end of this lesson you will be able to answer which corps or service you want to join, why do you want to join that corps or service, what will be your contribution in that field, and what are the major responsibilities of that corps or service. So let's start. So Indian Army has arms and services. It is very important to understand the difference between arms and services. By arms we means the people who go into the war, who participate in the war, and by services we mean that at the time of war who all are supporting those arms to fight the war and to win the war. ओके हम इसको ऐसे समझ सकते हैं कि आर्म्स वो लोग होते हैं जो जंग पर जाते हैं और सर्विसेज उनको सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड करती है ताकि वो जंग को जीत सके. आर्म्स आर ऑफ टू टाइप, फाइटिंग आर्म्स और सपोर्ट आर्म्स. By fighting arms we means one role or group of people or regiment or corps who do hand-to-hand combat or face-to-face combat with the enemy, and support arms which support them while they are fighting. For example, fighting arms consist of infantry. Infantry is one of the largest group of warriors and it has the largest population. So in infantry we have people from different regiments or corps and they do hand-to-hand combat with the enemy. So that is infantry. Then comes mechanized infantry. Mechanized infantry is the youngest fighting arm because it is raised in 1978 after the realization that infantry is quite slow in the movement. So mechanized infantry को लाया गया क्योंकि हम चाहते थे कि सोल्जर्स जल्दी जल्दी एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पहुंच पाए. इसके लिए मैकेनाइज्ड इन्फेंट्री लाई गई जहां पर बहुत ही मॉडर्न वेपन्स और बहुत ही मॉडर्न इक्विपमेंट्स का यूज़ किया जाता है, व्हीकल्स का यूज़ किया जाता है टू मूव सोल्जर्स फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर. देन कम्स द आर्मर्ड कोर. Armored corps consist of people who are having very modern weapons like tank, and they basically move with the tanks like T-90 or Arjun tanks, which we will discuss later in brief. Then comes the support arms. Support arms consist of regiment of artillery arms, Army Aviation Corps, Corps of Engineers, Corps of Army Air Defense, and Corps of Signals. Now what is regiment of artillery means? Artillery means, so regiment of artillery means cannons, howitzers, all these are artilleries. Like for example, if enemy is in the mountains, he's there very high in the mountain and we need to shoot them down to make a way for our soldiers, what we will do, we'll shoot them with the help of cannons or howitzers. So that is regiment of artillery. Army Aviation Corps includes choppers, helicopters. For example, if any enemy's helicopter is coming in our region, we need to shoot them down or we need to tackle them. So we can go with the help of helicopter. Also Aviation Corps help in the rescue operations of the soldiers. Then comes the Corps of Engineers. Corps of Engineers are the supporting arms of Indian Army that helps in the things like they lay down the mines, they construct the bridge, they do all the engineering things, level things. And you must have heard about the Bombay Sappers or Madras Sappers. They are very famous people in Corps of Engineers. Then comes Corps of Army Air Defense. Air defense means if enemy is some aerial things are coming in our way and we need to shoot them down, we'll do it with the help of air defense system. Like S-400 is our latest air defense system which we had bought from Russia. So this is Army air defense system. Then comes the Corps of Signals. Corps of Signals means it is very important for our soldiers to pass message from one place to another with security, with encrypted data, and they do this with the help of code language. आपने सुना होगा like शेरशाह मूवी में दिल मांगे मोर वॉज द कोड. तो हम ऐसे रखते हैं कोड्स ताकि जो हमारा एनिमी है वो उनको रिट्रीव ना कर पाए कि वो हमारा नेक्स्ट मूव क्या होने वाला है. इसलिए ऐसे हमेशा ही ऐसे कोड वर्ड्स में सोल्जर्स यूज टू टॉक. नाउ व्हाट डज कोर ऑफ सिग्नल्स डू? दे are basically a set of modern equipments and they provide them the way to transfer the message from one place to another. That's Corps of Signals. Then comes the services. Now services include 14 parts. First is Army Medical Corps. It includes doctors, and we know that during a war so much of bloodshedding happens, so we should have medical corps doctors to provide them immediate aid. Therefore Army Medical Corps is there. Then comes the Dental Corps. Dental Corps ensures the dental hygiene of each and every soldiers or their families. Then Army Postal Service. This is one of the most known service because in borders still the internet facilities is not there and soldiers used to communicate with the families with the help of letters. So the postal service is used for that. Then Army Education Corps. As the name says, they help in the education of the army personals. Army Service Corps. They provide the basic facilities or basic services to our soldiers and their families. Corps of EME. By EME we means electrical and mechanical engineers. So they help us by providing support about the electrical or mechanical engineering related works. Then comes Military Police. As the name suggests, they are the military police. Remounted Veterinary Corps. We know that dogs or pets or animals play a vital role in army because they have very good nose and they can detect very most sensitive things also. Therefore there is veterinary corps specially to take care of them and to train them to maintain safety and all those things. Then Defense Service Corps. So they provide services to the defense related corps. Then Army Ordnance Corps. By the name says, they are ordnance factories or which provide vehicles to army personals. Judge Advocate General's Department, that is JAG entry, where mostly lawyers and they handle the judge related or legal affairs in the defense forces. Then come Military Nursing Service. So these are the nurses who provide services at the time of war or at the peacetime in the military hospitals. Then Corps of Military Intelligence. So these are like the detective people and they carry sensitive informations about the enemy's plans and they decode the things that they are planning to do in the future. Then comes the Pioneer Corps. This corps is basically, for example, if engineers have to lay the mines or engineers want to take out the mines, so these are the helping hands. These are we can say like these are the people who are not fully trained, they are semi-trained and they help in the various arms and the services. They can do all kinds of work. For example, if एक mountain में हमको जाना है and we have lots of saman, so these people will help us in taking that. If someone is injured, we want people to carry those soldiers, then these people will again help us to take them down from the mountains. For example, if we want if हमारा soldiers कहीं पे जा रहे हैं and हमको रास्ते में एक नदी पड़ जाती है तो कोर ऑफ इंजीनियर्स को तुरंत ही वहाँ पे ब्रिज बनाना पड़ेगा ताकि सारे सोल्जर्स उस पर जा पाएँ. दैट इज़ पोर्टेबल ब्रिज. टेम्प्रेरी ब्रिज, तो उस टाइम जो हमको हेल्प लगी कि वो पियोनियर कोर के लोग करते हैं, लाइक इंजीनियर्स विल गिव द ब्रेन एंड दीज पीपल विल गिव द लेबर. So this is the work of Pioneer Corps. I hope you understand these arms and services. In the later lessons, I'll come up with the detailed descriptions and weapons about all of these corps. And yes, that is it for today. I'll see you in the next chapter. Till then, stay tuned. And if you like the content, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.